Well, the newsmaker, the Chandrababu Naidu-led Andhra Pradesh government has allotted over 21 acres of land to TCS in Vishakapatnam for a price of 99 paise. Yes, you heard that right. It's not a mistake. The IT Bellwether will invest over 1,300 crore rupees to build a development centre. The press release from the Andhra Pradesh government cites the example of Tata Motors getting subsidised land in Sanand from the Gujarat government when Narendra Modi was the chief minister. We're now joined by Nara Lokesh, the Minister for HRD, IT, Electronics and Communications in the Andhra Pradesh government. He's also the chairman of the group of ministers for job creation in the state. Mr. Lokesh, many thanks for joining us here on CNBC-TV18. Appreciate your time. Let me start by asking you to elaborate on the terms of the deal that has been inked with TCS. The press release is short on details. Can you take us through how you arrived at this deal where TCS essentially takes the land for 99 paise and sets up a development centre in Vizag?
Just to be clear, Shereen, this is actually a sale of land at 99 paise. And this project of TCS is expected to create close to 12,000 IT jobs in Vishakapatnam, which is the IT capital in the state of Andhra Pradesh. So we're really excited to have TCS land finally in Vishakapatnam, and we're looking forward to inviting the other larger IT players also to come down and set the shop up in Vishakapatnam. Now, Vishakapatnam, it's not just about the land. We have amazing talent that's available. And if you look at it in the IT sector, people from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, the Telugu-speaking people, have a very large role to play. So we have amazing talent pool. We have great infrastructure. As a state, we're willing to give land at a very subsidized price. And I keep jokingly telling people that if go over to marry Bangalore and have a child, that would be Vishakapatnam. So we have it all. And we believe that this could be the trigger for large investments coming to Vishakapatnam.
You know, if I could unpack what you just said there, in your own words, you have it all as far as Vishakapatnam is concerned. You talked about the infrastructure, you talked about the talent pool. Why then did you feel that you needed to sell land to TCS? And once again, I'm pointing out now, as you just corrected us, that it's not leased. You've actually sold the land to TCS for 99 paise. You had all these compelling reasons that you yourself just articulated for us. Why did you then feel the need to sell the land for 99 paise to TCS?
Well, we need a catalyst, and we believe TCS is going to be the catalyst in our IT growth. And that's why we believe that we should give favorable terms to companies that are willing to bet on Vishakapatnam early on. And this is going to come about as a policy, in which we're going to encourage more and more IT companies to come and set up their shops in Vishakapatnam and give favorable terms for them too. And if you look at it as one of our whole promises to create 20 lakh jobs in the state of Andhra Pradesh, both in the private and the government sector. And the cornerstone of that is creating IT jobs. So we are not going to leave any stone unturned in terms of attracting investments.
Okay, so you said that TCS gets the first mover advantage, so to speak, and hence it's been able to get this deal done for 99 paise. Does this now not create a floor or a cap, so to speak, tomorrow if it was to be Infosys or HCL Tech or any other tech company that came your way, would you not have to offer them the same deal?
Well, I'm ready to do some deals and create jobs in Vishakapatnam. I think that's the singular focus that the government currently has.
But this is prized real estate that we're talking about, and you're not leasing, you are selling the land. So I come back again to the possibility of questions being raised, as has happened in the state of Andhra Pradesh previously as well, about, under what policy these terms have been arrived at. How will you take forward these decisions? Because, I would imagine you want to be mindful of discretionary power and discretionary decision making.
If you look at it, this is how Andhra Pradesh has always done business since the 90s. I mean, that's how we landed ISB in Hyderabad. That's how we got Microsoft to Hyderabad. And if you look at the work that we've done, in 2014, that's how we got Kia to Anantapur district. I mean, you have to take bold decisions, and these decisions have stood the test of time and politics. And if it's going to create jobs, I believe people will bless us with it. No second thought.
Yes, jobs, of course, are important, but you mentioned Microsoft and some other companies, and you said this is how Andhra Pradesh has always done business. But, were those deals done at 99 paise or anywhere close to that amount?
No, absolutely. I mean, if you look at the kind of incentive packages that were given to them, it was very favorable. To bring Kia to Anantapur district, we had to give a favorable incentive package, and we did it. And just because of that one decision, today the per capita income of that one district is among the top 4 in the state of Andhra Pradesh. So that's what makes Telugu Desam Party unique in the way it does things and the way it attracts investments to our state.
No, so I want to come back and labor a little bit more on this. So would it then be fair to assume that this deal, in a sense, becomes the floor for the IT services sector, or even outside of that? I mean, what about manufacturing companies, for instance? Because will you offer a manufacturing company that's looking to set up land at this price?
No, it depends on the kind of jobs that they're going to create.
So is it linked? So TCS, 1,300 crores, 2,000 jobs. How did you arrive at this 99 paise?
It's 12,000 jobs.
12,000 jobs. How did you arrive at the 99 paise?
Because it's an IT company and it'll create higher order jobs for us, and we believe that IT sector should be promoted because the kind of impact it has on the larger ecosystem is massive. And that's how we arrived with that. And we believe that that's how every state should actually compete and attract. And we felt that giving land at this price is going to create a unique competitive advantage for the state of Andhra Pradesh to attract the next wave of IT jobs coming in.
Okay, you said that this is going to be part of an IT policy as well. So is that IT policy going to now take forward the decision that was cleared by the Andhra Pradesh government? Will the contours of the policy reflect this deal that's been done with TCS, or will it be different?
No, it'll be quite similar to what we've announced recently, and we expect to bring that policy to our next cabinet meeting, which is the end of this month.
Okay. And what about manufacturing? I go back again, whether manufacturing should expect similar deals and similar pricing from you?
We've already done it. We've showcased it. Look at the way we've landed ArcelorMittal to Andhra Pradesh. We got Premier Energy to come set up their solar panel manufacturing in Andhra Pradesh. And we got Kia in our last term to Andhra Pradesh. And we got few other companies now already lined up to invest in our state. So we are offering favorable terms to investors based on the kind of jobs that they're going to create. And, they're really excited to invest. Even in the solar renewable energy sector, recently Tata Power has made an announcement to deploy 7 gigawatts of renewable energy assets in Andhra Pradesh. We are here. We're here to move fast, and the speed of doing business is the new mantra for Andhra Pradesh.
The speed of doing business is the new mantra for Andhra Pradesh, as opposed to the ease of doing business, which was anyway promised. But, I want to go back to the linkages. You said it will depend on the kinds of investments a company commits to making. So is there a bare minimum in terms of the quantum of investments, in terms of job creation? If you can give us some idea of what this policy will encapsulate in terms of the minimum required investment as well as the minimum job creation committed or guaranteed.
The IT policy will have a minimum job creation of 500 jobs per acre of land allocated. So that's going to be the thumb rule by which we're going to go. Renewable energy has a completely different parameters on which we take decisions on. The compressed biogas project, which Reliance Industries has landed in Prakasam district, they're going to do 500 plants. That has a completely different policy under the integrated clean energy policy. So we have very, very sectoral specific policies that are already out there. And those policies will drive our incentive packages to the various companies. And it's very dependent on the type and quality of jobs that they're going to create in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so sectoral packages, and each will be different depending on the kind of investments committed as well as the job creation that will accrue on account of that. But if I could also ask you to articulate for us, what is the current land bank that the Andhra Pradesh government is sitting on? How much is being allocated for these different sectors at this point in time? How much are you allocating, for instance, for the IT sector to start with? If you look at it, APIC has close to 1 lakh acres of land already under its possession, and we are in the process of identifying another 2 lakh acres to create MSME parks in every assembly constituency of the state, because MSMEs also create substantial part of jobs. So that's going to be very, very critical for us. And IT is all about Vishakapatnam, and of course, we keep this open to the investor who's willing to invest. They can choose Amravati, they can choose Tirupati. The option is left to them. And we have substantive land available in all these zones to allocate to the IT companies. Okay, so 1 lakh acres under the Andhra Pradesh government's current land bank. Are you looking at acquiring more? Is the state of Andhra Pradesh looking at further land acquisition at this point in time? See, more than land acquisition, we believe in the partnership model where the farmers are also part of this entire growth journey. It's called the land pooling. And this is something that we've showcased in our capital, which is Amravati. So we're looking at making the farmers part of this growth journey. So, we will take land from them and they'll get certain percentage of developed land back. And they can also enjoy the fruits of development. And this is going to be very, very important that wealth trickles down all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
That's
I also wanted to get a status check from you on some of the conversations that were underway when you were in Davos. You did meet with investors there who were looking at the possibility of setting up facilities in India and particularly in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Has anything moved forward on some of those conversations? I mean, TCS is one decision that's been done. Anything more that we can expect?
Well, in the next 100 days, there'll be quite a few announcements coming out from our conversations at Davos. It's across the logistics sector, in the IT sector, with private universities coming to set up shops, set up the schools rather in Andhra Pradesh. So there's a lot of excitement across sectors and we are ready.
Shipbuilding was another possible sector that you were hoping to draw in investment. Is there an update there as well?
Shereen, I think at this juncture, I'll be speculating. So you should wait for an announcement and you'll be the first person to know it from me.
Okay, we look forward to that. But, if I may, how much of the announcement is linked to the competitive federalism that we are seeing? I mean, you were part of 6 states pitching your story to foreign investors, to global investors in Davos. They're trying to get pretty much the same universe, the same catchment of companies to set up shop, whether it's in Telangana or Karnataka or even in the north in states like UP, etc. How much of these incentives or subsidies for industry that you're willing to put on the table has to do with the fact that it's a fairly competitive environment? Have you been pushed to offer these sweeteners to draw in investment?
See, we're no longer competing with other states. We're also competing with other countries. It's very important that we understand that. Vietnam plays a very important role in electronics manufacturing. So an investor who's looking at to invest in this part of the world is going to compare countries and then compare states. So it's important that we compete at that level. And I believe that this is very good. Competition is always good, and we learn from each other as states. And some states have specific strengths, and certain companies sort of go in that direction. And Andhra Pradesh has its own unique competitive advantage, and that's what we're showcasing at this juncture.
So would it be fair, I mean, you have, of course, listed out a bunch of sectors that you intend to focus on, renewable energy being one of them, electronics, EV manufacturing, oil and petrochemicals, where we've already seen an announcement coming in, food processing. You spoke about MSMEs as well, IT, ITES. Would it be fair to assume that at least for now, in the near term, that IT and ITES will perhaps get top priority in terms of attempting to draw in more investors and more investment?
Our chief minister is an impatient politician. He wants things to be done yesterday. He's very clear that we need to attract investments across sectors. I'm part of the cabinet subcommittee. I'm the chair of the cabinet subcommittee to create 20 lakh jobs in Andhra Pradesh. So our goal is to create 20 lakh jobs across sectors. And we have a very thematic approach based on the districts where we want to create the entire ecosystem, including education, skills, and the whole 9 yards in that particular district. And with a very thematic based approach, we are now building the entire ecosystem. And we believe that we're going to attract investments across sectors. We've already done it. ArcelorMittal is done. We're attracting investments in the pharma sector. Compressed biogas is one thing that's done really well. Renewable energy is done exceptionally well. TCS is a great announcement. You'll see more coming in the IT sector. So it's quite diverse in that sense.